Interesting day today. It is snowing like crazy on the side. I'm like more documenting right at this stage. And the other day we experimented with the Meta bot, the Meta AI, which was a very interesting subject because it is a discussion that is happening. People are talking about it. Apparently, there wasn't a good feedback on what had happened with Meta AI because it has a tendency of not telling the truth, which is a bit of a problem because we would expect that an AI product should be honest and telling the truth, right? So, and we listen to things that are made and produced and created thinking that they're all honestly made for the right reasons. There are some problems. I've established that there's definitely a problem with Meta AI. But nevertheless, we had experimented, tested it out the other day. I think it was a Friday that I did it. And what I will do is I may extract, since I have a whole hour and a half of a live having a conversation with like a bot, I may extract those sounds and repurpose them for the music production I'm doing right now, which is okay. I think a free conversation and discussion that I had with a semi, like a bot type of character, which is apparently it's supposed to be used for cybersecurity, more or less, but I don't know. If it doesn't tell the truth, then like, how secure is it in the first place? It's like a big question mark. It's like, do you trust it or don't you trust it? Do you just have a conversation like I did, or do you try to go farther to see like the information that's like legitimate? So it was a good experience. I'm just glad that I was able to have it as a just a general idea and a concept. It is unfortunate that when we do the lives on YouTube, we cannot do like back screens and green screen and all the fun things that I do on the other side, where what you can do with all sorts of things in the background as you can do on TikTok. We don't know if TikTok is going to completely be here. There are some complications with TikTok. I think it's because of the fact that it's not directly owned by a real American company. It shares American companies that it's kind of like set some footprints with. Welcome in, my name is Cinta if you don't know me. I did, like last week, I did a little conversation with a Meta AI bot because I wanted to see how far I could take it, and we tested to see if it could learn how to sing. Clearly, it can learn, but it's not something that it's obviously trained to do. I have discovered when I was working with the bot or talking to the bot. How are you? Howie. Hi, Hydros. How are you doing? I'm using my phone again. The other day I was using the iPad because I was using the phone to talk to the bot. First chat. Oh, okay, welcome in. Thank you. Billy, Hydro. Yeah, you know what I think about when it comes to these lives, I do wish there were more things I can do on the screen like I can do on TikTok lives, because I go live there as well. And you can do a little bit more with the Facebook lives, but here it's just like a straightforward screen. You got to make it look a little bit interesting. I hear a lot of people are driving around in cars, which I have not seen because I'm not watching the people driving around in cars, watching and doing the lives. It's just nothing that has ever interested me. How are you doing? Cruise. What is that? Fortnite clips. How are you doing? Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen with TikTok. I'm on the TikTok lives as well. I have to say I do enjoy the TikTok lives because You can do, like, when you're on the screen, I can adjust and change filters. I don't know if some of you are on the TikTok, but it's like a big thing right now. Like, it might go bye-bye on January 19th, which is around the corner. So we're all, I think everybody that's on TikTok they're all scrambling to find a location to move next. And for me, I'm just on all the platforms. I don't just stop on one. This is not just the only place I'm on. But I do like the fact that you can download these. I don't think so either. I don't think they're going to prepare. They're not prepared to. I don't think it's non-negotiable, right? It's non-negotiable. And if it is the case, I think everybody literally is running around going bananas to decide what they're going to do next. Now, thank God, even though everybody's like, oh, I cannot stand Facebook and all this stuff. I was like, before I was on TikTok and all the other platforms, unfortunately, I have all my files on Facebook. So I've been monetized on Facebook for a while. So I know that I'll be jumping around. I'm still jumping around. But it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. You know, I always tell everybody, don't put all your eggs in one basket. I really mean it. And that even applies for skills. Don't just put all your skills in one skill goal angle direction. Use your time in life to do multiple things. Now, as somebody who's 45 years old, I've had many lives. I've lived many lives. So I know that for me, it's all about utilizing all the many lives and putting them together, which is what I do. Like, I put everything together. Yeah, it is. It's really, oh, yeah, it is unfortunate. But you know what? You know, if people were smarter, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but if people were smart about it, and I know TikTok takes up your entire life, it's like a job, right? They would have been able to do multiple platforms at the same time. Like, I use my lives here, and I download them, and then I clip them, and then I adjust them, and then I send them to different platforms, just like I do Facebook. You can't do that, though. You can't download your lives on Facebook. So that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. Here you can at least download the lives and repurpose them for other purposes, right? Same thing for Same thing for TikTok. You can repurpose those and download them. So some of the clips that people have seen for my videos, like the shorts, you can see the backdrops, and you can see my little like bot friend, my filter bot. Those are from TikTok. So I'm going to be upset that, like, if YouTube was able to do the things that TikTok was able to do, it would be far more exciting. You know, I think everybody would swing over here instantly and be able to say, okay, we're going to do the lives and we're going to have all these cool filters and we can change like our makeup and all that stuff, where you can't do that here. Like, this is it. What you see is what you get. That is exactly it. You have to set it up, you need to arrange it, you need to organize it, you need to make the space look cool in a situation like YouTube. It's pretty weird, but that is what it is. What is everybody's thoughts on this whole, I think some people don't necessarily mind it being an issue, but what do you guys think? How do you feel about the circumstance? Do you have any particular concerns that you have in mind? Questions? I mean, I've been experiencing both. It's kind of nice to have dabbled with it a little bit. I'm now selling clothing for the TikTok shop. I am thankful that I sell stuff on Poshmark as well. So Poshmark was before I was doing the TikTok. I also have Amazon affiliates. If I really need to get back into that, I'll do it. So it's, you know, I think you just need to be aware of places. Like, don't just focus on one place. I really mean it. Like, diversify. Like, I've said that to other people, and they think I'm crazy, but I'm like, you know what, if you don't diversify and something like this TikTok ban happens on the platform that you're on, you're in trouble. Like, what are you going to do? Like, where are you going to go? You have to learn all the skills. That's my personal opinion. So yeah, that's where I am. And the live that I did the other day, however, when you do a TikTok, yeah, it's different. You don't have things like matches. You can't make money doing a live. Maybe, I think games here. I have never done games. I'm not a gamer. So I don't necessarily know much about how the games work on YouTube. But you guys probably earn money by playing games, video games on here with people, right? I think that's the other mechanism. I don't do that personally because it's not the field that I'm in. I'm fashion, music, and arts. I do like the more practical things. I mean, at this stage, I suppose, you know, playing games, you can earn money. When I was growing up, playing games and earning money, it all clashed. It was like, this doesn't exist. Like, you can't make money doing games. In fact, you can't make money being a gamer. That's what happened in my generation. So we had to, like, think out of the box. Now everybody's making money playing games, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, this is like exactly the opposite of what our parents told us. So it's like interesting. So yeah, I was wanting to see how a bot would function in an environment. It was a little experiment to see how it would work the other day. It worked to the extent of having a conversation with the bot. But I don't think I got to a conclusion with the bot. And this Meta AI bot has had some, people have said some interesting things about it. And I have to say, I will have to agree with them that it's not 100% perfect. It's not just glitching. It's a complete malfunction. It just malfunctions. It just doesn't have the comprehensive, I don't think it has, like, and I gave it a whole hour to have a conversation with me, but I think it kind of glitched and started making up stories. I'm like, you're like sort of giving me the truth, but half the truth is not there. So I think Meta needs to rethink how they construct that thing. It needs to be worked on. But I tested it out. You guys got a chance, whoever was here got a chance to see how it worked. It's almost like ChatGPT, but you cannot call ChatGPT this. I was actually on a phone call with it, and I could stay on the phone call as long as I wanted to, which is kind of cool, but you know, you don't want to hear stories of things that could happen versus couldn't happen. So so this music here, obviously, if you know me, I produced this, I created it from scratch. Is a possibility. I don't have lyrics on here yet, so what I may do is I may re-record the sounds that, sorry. So what I may do is I may use the sounds and the words and the conversation that I had with the bot to add onto this track that I've pre-produced and test out to see what I can do. I mean, what I can do is perhaps modify how the levels of the voice go. I don't have a pre-recorded version of it, but I wanted to talk through it to see if people would be interested to see how I modify and create the sounds that we got from it the other day. I do feel like the space on YouTube is very experimental, which is sometimes a good thing. Yeah, that's just where my mind is today. I do feel I think people are absolutely in a state of panic. It is absolutely 100% possible, or 99 or 98.9% possible that TikTok will be bye-bye in the States. So it's a very unfortunate situation, and I was just learning how that was working. But I think, and people are very blasé about it. A lot of people are like, we don't want to talk about it. I was like, you guys need to have a discussion on it. Sometimes it's important to talk about the things that need to happen. You need to switch over and do different things. But then again, there are a lot of people on YouTube, on TikTok, that have been doing YouTube as well. So I'm fairly new at this stuff. I had normal jobs. I didn't just jump on here in whenever YouTube was around 2000 and something and just start a YouTube channel. Like, my parents were like, you need to go get an education. You need to go to university and you need to finish your education and don't even think about anything else. Get that done. So that was my situation. Now I'm no longer with my parents. They live in another country. I live in the United States, so I can technically do whatever I want, which is why this might be the first time I'm even exploring the idea of YouTube and social media, because it was nothing in my vocabulary back then. It was just, my lifestyle consisted of different things, you know? So, like you guys, I'm learning how all this stuff works. It's just a different world. And I do speak to myself a lot. Something I've had to get over is I've had to accept the fact that I'm just going to be speaking and talking about stuff, you know? What is nice is I do have a very cool student right now in person who is doing music and art with me, which is actually a nice little surprise. Most people would only focus on the music, but his parents decided to jump into the art. So I'm getting a chance to see how both sides explored with a student works. And it's actually pretty cool and interesting to see how it's growing separately and hopefully together eventually one day. We'll see. Okay, let's say for argument's sake we try a new piece. Now I'm gonna work on a new piece. Let's work on a new idea. Just because this is my space to explore ideas. And save. Let me just save this. Okay, now we're gonna just open new. Yeah, let's open new. Okay, I think we're gonna start with some beats that I was kind of experimenting with. No, hold on. I might have, hold on. Asia, Legos. What was I doing with Legos? Was that the new piece I was growth? Let's see what this is. What was this piece? Maybe just continue. Okay, let's continue with this because I pulled a rhythm out from before. Let's see where we were on here. It has a little bit of the same. Okay, that's interesting. Synths, let's do synths. Let's hear what this is. So I was just testing out some. Yeah. interesting. We'll add on some more. It's always fun to create your own music, isn't it? I don't know if you guys tried it out or exploring it. This is something I really like doing. It's called de-stressing for me. So since TikTok was like, you're not doing music, you're doing fashion, I was like, oh, I can't produce on there. There's always like I don't know, there's like a problem with copyright, real problems. They like can't define if somebody produced it or if somebody is like taking it from another place. So I'm like, I'm gonna stop the music on TikTok. So YouTube is the location of my exploration. So I might even, you know what? This might be the piece that I use with the bot's voice. So, but I need to extract the sound. So I might do that later on today and then transfer them into here and we're gonna start adjusting them. It's gonna be interesting. Her voice was kind of interesting, so we're gonna try it out. I could change it to a guy's voice. We'll find out. We'll explore the sound later. But let me get this right and I might just use that as the next level. That will be kind of cool. So that will be for a voice. Then we're gonna do I'm just gonna wing it. Everything is composed and constructed on the spot. This is why I do it live, because I think it's important for people to see that some people are doing this, like this is on the spot. Everything I do is on the spot most of the time, especially on the lives here specifically. And I think it's just nice that I have the freedom to do this, because I know when I was taking music, everybody told me I wasn't allowed to do it. So now I'm doing it my way. Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna wing it. I like that. Oh, that is nice. That's very, like, out of space. I like it. Okay, we can use that. Okay, so let's save this first because this is sounding so spacey. I'm loving it. Okay. Maybe I should just hold my, okay. Okay, I guess what I'm going to do is just hold my finger down. Let's do it. Okay, that's pretty cool. So I think the next time around what I'm going to do, I don't know if anybody's here, but I might do it now, is I have to use my phone. No, actually, I could technically, yeah, I do. I need to use my phone to use for GarageBand and then transfer the sound onto my iPad. It's going to get complicated. So I feel as if, okay, that's good for now. Good for now. You guys, whoever, don't forget you can download these lives just like you can download the lives on TikTok. Oops. The only problem is when you download the lives, you don't have the lives from Facebook. So I've had to maneuver my way around the social media to understand how I can use all of these for different things at different times. Okay, folks, you can go back and watch the video. I'm making like a little bit of like a sci-fi sound today. I'm going to repurpose the voice of the AI into this track. I think that might work nicely. And then we will take it from there. But yeah, it's snowing on our side. School's out, I suppose. So everybody's home playing stuff, games, going outside and surfing, snowboarding, skiing, or just throwing snowballs. So have a great day. I'm indoors because this is what I do. Have a good one. Bye.